Hey guys, Mark Rossetto here and welcome to this video on 15 secret photography price list tricks to increase your sales. I love price lists. I know that some people hate it, and it's the biggest challenge that I have with my coaching clients is discovering a price list, because you can spend weeks, days, months to develop it and to understand it and to work it out. But I'm going to give you 15 quick tips to increase your sales. Starting with tip number 1 is introduce a thing that I love the most called the sweet spot. The sweet spot is when you have 3 spots on your price list. Call it 1,000, 1,500 and 2,000 for an example. So when a client asks, so how much is your photography worth? You can say, well, it depends on what you love to have. As an example, for $1,000, you can get one 20 by 30 inch frame or canvas as that hero feature print in your home. Or for $1,000, you can get 4 12 by 12 inch canvases that tell a story of the family, where you can have one of the family and one of the kids playing together, and then each of the kids individually, and we tell that family story. Or for $1,000, you can get, say, 10 7 by 5 inch prints in a mat that you can frame it yourself. It's a little bit of a DIY and a way to get more of. So having that sweet spot in the price list, you'll then ask them, so what do you prefer? A hero, a story, or more of? When they give the answer, they're not choosing on price, they're choosing on what they want to have. That's the first little hack. The second one is the same price but similar size. So you can see behind me here, I've got a 20 by 30, a 20 by 20, and a 30 by 12. It's all the same price. Just pick one. Yes, the cost of goods is a difference of $10 or $20 or $30, but don't confuse it. Make it easy for them to buy. The second one is make your box, your portfolio box, and your album with the same amount of images in them, the same price. So do you prefer an album that you can open and close and keep together to tell a story that you're going to have forever and pass down to generations? Or do you prefer a box where you can take the images out, hang them on the wall, and add to them with additional shoots? Don't know. Make the canvas, the frame, the wood prints, same price. Make it easy for your clients to make a decision what suits their home. So whether they want canvas, framed, or wood prints, it's the same price. Just pick one. Okay? The bottom price. Make your bottom price, your entry-level product, quite expensive. So our prints were $250 for an 8 by 12 in a mat. Okay, now you're saying that's a stupid price, it's really expensive. I know, it is. But what it gives us the scope to do is then give greater discounts with more they buy. Because when they buy 4 for 1,000, they get 1 for free. When they buy, say, 6, then they get 2 for free, and so on and so on. So it ended up being, once they get 20 prints, it's only going to be about $110 to $150 each. So it shows greater value. The more they buy, the better the value is. Okay? Make sure you understand your packaging. Don't give away your beautiful, exquisite, deluxe boxes and albums in your lowest packages. All they're paying is for the packaging. The box and the album, no offense, is just packaging. It's the images themselves that they love. So don't give away beautiful, expensive boxes for $800, $500, $1,000 when all they need is a nice basic craft box or a portfolio box or like a sample box for that lower kind of value. And when they spend $1,500, $2,000 and $3,000, that's when they get the beautiful bamboo boxes and glass acrylic lid boxes and the beautifully designed packaging, because that's what they value and what they're paying for. Okay, so it's only packaging. Your cost of goods, well, we can talk about this for a long time. My advice for cost of goods is keep it at least, even if you're a brand new photographer, at 25%, because you can get portfolio boxes and with a USB with 20 prints that are only like $60 Australian, and you can sell that for, I don't know, $500, $800 if you're at that lower end of the market. But if you're at the top end of the market, if it's a $200 box, you should be selling it for $2,000 at 10%. So let me repeat that. 25% is like the max that you would do for cost of goods. 15 to 20%, you're in a pretty good spot there. 10%, that's where you want to be as a professional studio that's selling beautiful artwork, 10 to 15% is where you want to be. 5%, high five to you, you're a rock star. Now, in saying that, you're thinking 5% of goods, what is there at 5%? 5 8x10s in a mat costs me $40, maybe $50, maybe $10 each, okay? I was selling that for $1,000, so that is 5% of cost of goods, okay? So keep your cost of goods low and make sure you got the right products to suit your price list. Your album prices. So many people ask, how do you price your albums? Well, you've got your, just say there's 10 images and it's $200 per image. So it's a $2,000 album because it's got 10 images, but you want to show some value and you make it say $1,500 because you want to show the value of what you're doing, and that the album is a good price as well, okay? Price reveals. When do I give my price? When do I let them know? Do I give it at the start when they inquire the full price list? No, you don't. This is how I recommend it. There's 3-step reveal for price. Okay, step number 1, the website. I can't stress this enough. Put room views and products and pictures of products on your website so people can understand the value that you are giving them and showing them. Because if you call it a deluxe heirloom family album created with beautiful embossing, what the hell does that mean? Show a picture of it, okay? Anyway, that wasn't that point. The 3 steps: website, price range. Starts at this, ends at this. Step number 2, when they book in, give them a price like a guide. It's the broken down price list of all the general prices. You don't need to go through every single intricate price list option. Just give them the basics. Prints, albums, boxes, wall art, collections, they're all at this price. Then the 3rd reveal is at the shoot. When you finish the shoot before the design appointment, they get the full price list. When you give them the full price list, it is then that they see the true value, because they can actually physically see, pick up, touch, hold all of your products and understand the value that you are also giving. Okay? So then when you display your price list in your studio, do it in a beautiful designed book or a beautiful designed folder, like a restaurant, like a menu. Don't just do it on an A4 piece of paper. It looks cheap. Make sure that your brand is consistent the whole way through. Okay? My favorite one, would you like fries with that? Do you have products that you can say, would you like fries with that? Would you like family prints? Would you like something for the grandparents? Do you have basic products on your price list valued between, I don't know, $100 and $400, like an easy open close book with an image on each kind of side that costs you $30 that you can sell for $200, $300 to sell for grandparents? If you can increase your average by $200 to $300 per client, what would that mean to you? I'm sure your bottom line would be very happy and your profits will go skyrocket, okay? You can also add value. If you don't want to be giving away products and you can't sell the extra products, you can kind of do a little bit of a value add. A value add product is like this slideshow. It costs you nothing, but it's perceived high value, but costs you nothing to produce. Okay, you can spit it out through Animoto or ProSelect or iMovie or something like that. But if you can add value to your clients, it'll increase your sales. If you buy this, then I will give you the slideshow as a complimentary gift from me to you, valued at $400 for free. Add value, people. Now, last thing, make sure it's easy to sell and easy to buy, because a confused mind says no. So make sure you display your price list in a really clean and simple way so that your clients can understand your products, your price, and the value, the sizes, and everything else about the price list. Make sure it's clean, simple to understand, because if it gets too tricky and too confusing and too many options, your clients are just going to tune out. Confused mind says no, and they'll think about it later. With the 15 steps I've just gone through, I've made it really easy for our clients to choose the image they like, in the size they like, in the product they like, in the shape they like, to suit their home and style, because everything's the same price. Not everything, but for what they're looking for, everything's the same value. Just pick one. Frame or canvas, just pick one. Box or album, just pick one. Square or rectangle or circle, just pick one. It's the same price. Make it easy for your clients to buy your artwork, and it will increase your sales dramatically. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.